Hello, and welcome to Hostel Apostles. I'm Chris, and right now I'm in Austin, Texas. On today's episode, we're going to be using the Firehouse Hostel and Saloon as our jumping off point for this awesome nightlife town and capital of Texas. We're going to be taking you to 6th Street, which is where I'm at right now, then over to Franklin Barbecue for some food to show you what this town has from a culinary standpoint. Let's get rolling.
Just to give a bit of background, Austin is the capital of the state of Texas. It's a city known for being equal parts Texan as well as all things rock and roll. With the skyline right along the other Colorado River, just outside of the picturesque hill country, Austin is probably the most ideal place to live, or at the very least see, in Texas. Yes, it's definitely a playground for the late night partier and music junkie. But before we get sucked in and start having too much fun, let's get a quick look at our crash pad for the night. The Firehouse Hostel is located just off of 6th Street, Austin's downtown and prime nightlife spot. It started off as, surprise surprise, a firehouse back in 1889 and is one of the oldest buildings in downtown Austin. The layout and the rooms here are pretty simple and straightforward. There are a handful of solid common spaces for travelers, while a little dose of Austin art provides some additional character to the space. It would be wrong not to mention the Firehouse Lounge downstairs, which is inconspicuously hidden behind a bookshelf next to the reception. It's a great place to start and end your night, but let's not forget, the best thing the Firehouse Hostel has going for it is its location. Need proof? Let's bust out the hostel map. The Firehouse is on Brazos right between 7th and 6th Street. Before we dive into the nightlife, it should be noted that this is easy walking distance from quite a few spots and activities, including the Capitol Building, kayaking on Lady Bird Lake, and really not all that far from Zilker Park, home of the annual Austin City Limits Music Festival. Yes, the Firehouse is a perfect spot to access all these daytime activities, but it's more likely that you'll stay here because it's within stumbling distance from a place that I've referred to multiple times as 6th Street. This haven of debauchery just might be the densest bar neighborhood in the U.S., and because of a little place to the north called the University of Texas, it's always crawling with youthful party animals and hence has earned the nickname Dirty Sixth. But whether you're barely in your 20s and looking for cheap beer and a rager, or a more mature, refined partygoer seeking a bar where quality microbrews and cocktails are the feature, the greater downtown area has you covered. If you're in the mood for cocktails, I recommend heading to Peche, a pre-prohibition style cocktail bar, or as an alternative, you could venture down to Rainy Street, where homes and a handful of shipping containers have been converted into bars. Here, spots like Craft Pride are serving up a huge selection of Texas craft beers. If that doesn't do it for you, there are also bars here. You get the point. They're all over the place. Assuming you're not out too late, wake up early and head over to Franklin Barbecue. This joint is commonly known as the best barbecue in Texas, featuring melt-in-your-mouth brisket, and is infamous for its long lines where people start lining up as early as 7 a.m. After my night out on 6th, this is where I'm heading to next.
All right, it's about 9:30 here. Getting a bit later of a start than we wanted to. I bet the line's going to be huge from what I hear at this point, but we'll see. It's about probably 30 minutes later than we wanted to get going, but I hear the wait's worth it, so we'll see what we got. All right, looks like this is where we're starting today. Let's take a look at the rest of the line.
Turn it up. Everybody get in line. Everybody turn and cough. Everything'll be alright if you just lay off. Dictate a memo to myself.
That way up there, that's the entrance. That is not a short line by any stretch of the imagination. All right, now I'm up here at the front of the line with the smarter folks that got here a little early today. I'm here with Adam. Adam, what time did you get in line this morning?
We got here around 8 o'clock.
It's nuts. Is it
Nuts.
Is it worth it getting here this early for this type of food?
It's so worth it. It's the best barbecue. I'm from New York,
Okay.
so it's the best. You have to come here.
I got you. What is out of all things on the menu, brisket, sausage, what's the best item?
I love the brisket. The brisket was unbelievable. The ribs were great. Everything's just so full off the bone, just perfectly cooked. Unbelievable. I've been to
awesome.
high-end restaurants. This is the place to go. So
Well,
worth it.
you've set a high precedent because I'm way back in line, probably at the mark of people
ridiculous.
that are going to eat right around like 2, 3 o'clock. So I'm going to be waiting 4 hours for this. So I'm
And you
looking
probably
forward.
won't. You probably miss a lot of stuff too.
Yeah,
Like,
but fortunately, I think I'm getting brisket and sausage, so I'm still excited.
that's you're golden with that.
So,
golden
perfect.
with that.
So I stuck it out for 4 hours, but before I knew it, I had made it to the entrance. Surprisingly, time flew by, mostly accredited to a 6-pack of Shiner beer, a bunch of card games, and a crew of line friends that I had befriended in line. Then, the feast was right in front of us, and needless to say, I was excited.
All right, 4 hours later, these are the results. Got some beans, white bread, and the main feature, moist brisket, 1 sausage, butter slathered turkey, and a rib. Enjoy.
And enjoy I did. After a long, fulfilling meal, that was that. You could call me crazy for waiting in line for 4 hours just for lunch, but you have to think of Franklin Barbecue, the wait, the beer, and the new friends as an experience, not just a meal.
And that's that for this episode. Thanks so much to Austin, Texas for showing me a great time, and a big shout out to the Firehouse Hostel Lounge for giving me a great place to stay. And thanks to all of you for checking out this first episode of Hostel Apostles. If you want to get more information on the Firehouse Hostel and Lounge, make sure to check out their website at firehousehostel.com, where you can also go to book your reservation. Make sure to leave any comments in the comment section below for any favorites that you have for visiting Austin, Texas, or anything that we might have missed in this episode. We're always willing to go back to Texas. Also, make sure to check out Hostel Apostles at hostelapostles.com or at our Twitter handle at Hostel Apostles. So we're back in San Francisco now, so this trip's wrapped up, but soon enough we're heading to San Diego, California for the next episode. Looking forward to seeing you guys again soon, and in the meantime, happy travels.